What do you know about India? Did you know that settlements in this region date back to 55,000 years ago? Let's embark on a journey back in time to the very genesis of this vibrant nation. The first signs of human life in India trace back to an era when mammoths still roamed the earth. These early settlers, the first inhabitants of India, marked the beginning of a long, rich and complex history that would unfold over thousands of years. Fast forward to about 9,000 years ago, we see the emergence of one of the world's earliest urban civilizations, the Indus Valley Civilization. This advanced society, known for its well-planned cities and sophisticated drainage system, set the foundation for the Indian subcontinent's future development. But the evolution of India didn't stop there. The subcontinent witnessed the diffusion of the ancient language of Sanskrit, which played a crucial role in shaping the region's culture and literature. It was during this period that the sacred texts of the Vedas were composed, forever influencing the philosophical and spiritual fabric of the nation. Alongside this linguistic evolution, a spiritual revolution was also underway. India saw the rise of three major religions that would leave an indelible mark not only on the country but the entire world. Hinduism, with its pantheon of gods and its deep-rooted philosophies. Buddhism, with its teachings of enlightenment and the middle path. And Jainism, with its principles of non-violence and respect for all living beings. These religions, born out of the Indian soil, would shape the nation's identity and influence societies far beyond its borders. So, as we trace the ancient beginnings of India, we discover a land that was a cradle of civilization, a linguistic hub, and a spiritual epicenter. A land where human society began to take shape and where great religions were born. From these ancient beginnings, India was destined to become a land of great empires. Following the early civilizations, India witnessed the establishment of powerful empires. The first among these was the Maurya Empire, founded in the 4th century BCE. The Maurya Empire, under the rule of Emperor Ashoka, became known for its military might, but more so for its emphasis on peace and the propagation of Buddhism. Ashoka's edicts, carved on pillars and rocks across the empire, remain a testament to his enlightened rule. Next came the Gupta Empire, often referred to as the Golden Age of India. Flourishing between the 4th and 6th centuries CE, this empire is celebrated for its remarkable advancements in art, science, technology, and literature. It was during the Gupta Empire that the concept of zero was developed, a breakthrough that revolutionized mathematics and science. Following the Gupta Empire, a period of chaos ensued, lasting several centuries. Order was restored with the rise of the Mughal Empire in the 16th century. The Mughals brought with them a fusion of Persian, Turkic, and Indian traditions, profoundly influencing India's cultural landscape. The Mughal architecture, best exemplified by the majestic Taj Mahal, is a testament to the empire's artistic grandeur. The Mughals also left a significant political legacy. They established a centralized system of administration which brought a large part of the Indian subcontinent under a single rule, strengthening the idea of a unified India. Each of these empires, the Maurya, Gupta, and Mughal, have left indelible marks on India's history. They shaped the country's cultural, religious, and political landscapes, laying the foundation for the India we know today. Whether it's the Buddhist teachings from the Maurya Empire, the scientific innovations of the Gupta Empire, or the architectural marvels of the Mughal Empire, traces of these great empires can be found in nearly every corner of India. The influence of these empires can still be felt today, but a new era was on the horizon. In 1858, India entered a new, challenging period, the British colonial rule. The British Crown took direct control of India from the East India Company, marking the start of a period that would introduce significant changes in the country's economic, social, and political landscapes. The British colonial rule brought about an economic overhaul. The British introduced new agricultural techniques, but at the same time, they reoriented the Indian economy to serve Britain's needs. They transformed India into a supplier of raw materials and a market for British goods, leading to a drain of wealth from India to Britain. The economic policies under the British rule often led to widespread poverty and famine. On the social front, the British introduced Western education and English language. This created a new class of Indians who were Indian in blood and color, but English in taste, in opinions, in morals, and in intellect. While this Western influence led to the modernization of Indian society, it also resulted in a cultural divide. Politically, the British centralized the administrative system. However, their policy of divide and rule fueled religious and social divisions, sowing seeds of discord that would ultimately lead to the partition of India. Despite the hardships, the spirit of the Indian people remained unbroken. The struggle for independence grew stronger with each passing year, culminating in the Quit India movement led by Mahatma Gandhi. His philosophy of non-violent resistance, or satyagraha, became a beacon of hope for millions. Finally, in the year 1947, after nearly 90 years of British rule, India secured its freedom. The joy of independence, however, was tarnished by the painful reality of partition, as the subcontinent was divided into two nations, India and Pakistan. With independence came partition, and a new chapter in India's history began. The post-independence, India embarked on a journey of self-governance and rapid development. With the formation of the Federal Republic in 1950, India's democratic journey began, fostering a sense of unity in diversity among its citizens. The Republic was built on the principles of justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, as outlined in its constitution, becoming a beacon of democratic values in South Asia. In the years following independence, India experienced significant population growth. This growth, while presenting its own set of challenges, also fueled the country's economic development. India embraced an economic strategy that focused on self-reliance, launching a series of 5-year plans aimed at industrialization and agricultural growth. Over the decades, this strategy evolved, leading to economic liberalization in the 1990s, which propelled India onto the global economic stage. The turn of the 21st century marked a new era of technological advancements in India. The country emerged as a global hub for information technology and software services. Innovation became the new mantra, with Indian scientists and engineers making substantial contributions in fields ranging from space exploration to biotechnology. Despite these strides, India continues to grapple with several challenges. Gender inequality remains a significant issue, with women often facing discrimination in various spheres of life. Child malnutrition is another pressing concern, despite improvements in overall food security. Environmental challenges, such as air pollution, also pose a threat to the health and well-being of India's population. Yet, in the face of these challenges, India continues to display remarkable resilience. The country is constantly striving to balance its rapid economic growth with social equity and environmental sustainability. This journey is far from over, but India's spirit is undeterred. Despite these challenges, India continues to grow and evolve. So, how has India contributed to the global stage? Well, let's start with its natural wonders. India's rich biodiversity and wildlife are not only a treasure trove for ecology, but they also provide a blueprint for understanding the planet's survival strategies. From the Royal Bengal tiger to the great Indian rhinoceros, the unique wildlife of this country offers insight into the complex balance of nature. But India's global influence extends far beyond its ecology. Its cultural contributions are woven into the fabric of global society. Indian literature, from the ancient Vedas to the modern works of Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore, has shaped philosophical thought and human storytelling. Indian music, with its unique blend of rhythm and melody, has influenced genres from pop to classical around the world. And let's not forget India's philosophical contributions. From the teachings of Buddha to the principles of non-violence championed by Mahatma Gandhi, India's philosophical ideas have guided social and political movements worldwide. India's journey from ancient civilizations to a modern republic is a testament to its resilience and rich heritage. So what have we learned about India? This vibrant South Asian nation has a history that stretches back over 55,000 years, starting with its ancient beginnings. It has seen the emergence and growth of the Indus Valley civilization and the spread of Sanskrit, along with the rise of major religions like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. The era of empires brought significant changes, with powerful dynasties like the Maurya, Gupta, and Mughal leaving their indelible marks. But the winds of change blew in the 18th century with the onset of British colonial rule. This period, while challenging, led to India's independence in 1947 and its subsequent partition into India and Pakistan. Post-independence, the country transformed into a federal republic in 1950, experiencing significant population growth, economic development, and technological advancements. Today, India's global impact is undeniable, with its rich biodiversity, wildlife, and cultural contributions to the global stage. But India's story is far from over, and it continues to shape and be shaped by the world around it.